What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so last night the Los Angeles Lakers faced off against the Golden State Warriors. And Steph Curry went off in the second half of last night's game, scoring a game-high 37 points. He was 10 of 21 from the floor, 4 of 11 from downtown, and 13 of 14 from the line. And he put Luka Dončić on skates in that game. Luka had arguably his worst game as a Laker. He's had quite a few bad games, to be honest with you. Last night he was just 6 of 17 from the floor, 0 of 6 from three-point range. Really only his effectiveness was getting to the line. He had 7 of 7, 19 points. LeBron James had an injury scare earlier in the game. But as we all know, LeBron James is not going to let injuries keep him out of the game as much as, if he can help it, because he always wants to extend that double-digit scoring streak because he's a narcissist. He's too narcissistic to let that thing just end. So anyway, he finished with 33 points, 10 of 15 from the floor, 5 of 8 from three-point range, 8 of 9 from the line. And Austin Reeves continues to play extremely well when Luka Dončić is out there. 31 points, 10 of 20 from the floor, 9 of 16 from three-point range, 9 of 16, 2 or 3 at the line, 31 points. And with the Warriors, I think his name was Brandon Podziemski, 28 points, 10 of 17 from the floor, a blistering 8 of 10 from three-point range. And I believe he also had, 8 rebounds and 6 assists in the contest. But let's talk about Luka, man. First of all, Luka's not in great shape. I don't know what he weighs, but I noticed that he was breathing like Tony Soprano in the press, in the post-game presser. And that can't be a good sign. But Luka don't get the same smoke that Zion Williamson gets. Now, I get it. Luka has gone to an NBA Finals. Luka has had a more productive career, all right, than a Zion Williamson. There's no debate about that. But it's clear as day that his conditioning is holding him back from his potential. And I'm still seeing people blaming Nico Harrison when we're starting to see why the Dallas Mavericks had let go of Luka. Now we're starting to see it. People like to say, oh, man, LeBron did it and all that. Look, I have my suspicions that LeBron knew about the trade like maybe a day or two before it actually got pulled off, right? But I don't think LeBron was actually a major player in the trade. I think Dallas seriously wanted to get rid of Luka. And now we're seeing why. They did the way that this guy is obviously playing off of mostly just skill and just being in good enough shape to play a basketball game. Now you can see why they don't think they can win a championship with him. Now why they don't think he's going to have a long and productive career. Look, let me tell you another thing that's irritating me about some Laker fans, right? Really, it's LeBron fans. But I'm going to say Laker fans, too. I keep seeing people saying, well, yeah, Luka may not be as efficient as we want him to be, but, he's still putting up numbers. Motherfucker. Okay. So let me get this straight. Being inefficient and a turnover machine, it's all good when it's Luka Dončić, right? But when Russ was doing it, it was the worst thing in the world. Who gives a fuck that he was averaging 18 points or 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists as a third wheel? Who cares? He's only shooting 43% and 30% from downtown and averaging 4 turnovers a game. Fine. But Luka's averaging 4 turnovers a game. Luka's shooting 41% from the floor. Luka's shooting only 35%, which is now that elite from downtown. And nobody cares. Come on, man. What is that? What are you doing, man? Stop making excuses for this dude. He's not getting it done. He's not playing well. Now, yeah, historically, yeah. Guys, that play with LeBron James don't play that well, right? With few exceptions. But I can't even blame LeBron on this one, man. It's Luka. Luka is not. I can just look at Luka, and you can tell that he's not in the premier basketball condition he needs to be a productive player to the level where he can be a championship player. He's good enough to put a team on his back in other situations and carry him to the playoffs. He's good enough with that. But he needs to be in elite conditioning. And this is where you can honestly kind of blame LeBron James. Because LeBron James don't want to be a mentor to nobody. LeBron James just want to go out there, get his numbers, and get all the credit. He's not a fucking leader, man. He's not like one. No, he's not, man. So in that essence, you can blame LeBron too, but people got to start holding Luka Dončić more accountable. And look, I know I've said in the past, they're going to throw Luka on the bus and blame him for losses. But in this instance, Luka needs more accountability. I'm sorry. I ain't going to sit here and blame LeBron James for every damn thing. Luka Dončić needs to get some smoke. Period. And I'm tired of media, this so-called diverse new media, somehow only wanting to crap on the Zion Williamsons of the world, the Ja Morants on the world. They got all day, every day to say something negative about them, but critiquing other guys, somehow it's a problem. Maybe Luka need to cut out some of the beer drinking, man. He need to cut out some of this extra stuff that he's imbibing or, shoveling down his damn throat. And maybe, maybe that will help him. Maybe to me, I think a lot of it's conditioning. That's it. It's conditioning, man. And his terrible defense. Okay? Which is something we already said was going to be a problem. We already said that Luka's lack of defense is going to be a serious problem for the Lakers. But they had a little stretch where they was winning games, and LeBron fans and some Laker fans didn't want to hear it, and they got all big-headed, and whatever. It is what it is, man. So salute to the Warriors for getting a hard-earned and great victory over the Fakers. JJ Redneck is already coach, and that's all I got to say, man. Tell me what you guys think.